So yeah, let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? We went to Vermont and we had the most amazing trip. So fun, so fun. And I'm not a skilled skier. I would say that I am an intermediate skier. The first day I was skiing so well. I've been really trying to push myself to be a little bit more fearless. And most people that I go skiing with often remind me, you can't actually hurt yourself, Marisa. You're not going fast enough. And so this was sort of in my mind, and I thought, I'm just gonna start sailing. I'm gonna be skiing. I'm like getting more comfortable with all of that. And the first day it was sunny, it was beautiful. The second day it was, as it always feels like it is, it was more cloudy, it was like gray, more icy, and we did one of the block diamonds that we had done the day before, and I fell really bad. And
it's just like getting it up over the grass is like,
I'm picturing more of like the royal, like a bunch of us having a big stick, having big.
Between like the crutch, the mask, it's like tonight, this is our test Zoom because the other Zoom it's being recorded. So this is the Zoom test. Isn't life just a test?
I heard my knee snap. It felt like a hot poker in my knee, and it sounded like a tree branch. I mean, like a real branch just. And I fell flat on my face, and my leg got pinned underneath me because I didn't pop out of my bindings, and I started screaming my brains out. And I had never heard a sound like that come out of my body before, which I think scared me the most. It was like, who's screaming? And I was like, oh my God, I'm screaming, And right after that, I heard my sister start screaming, and the people on the chairlift above us started screaming, we're calling ski patrol. And sort of after that moment, it was like poof. I didn't feel any pain. I stopped screaming. I caught my breath. I took off my goggles. I was sobbing, and I felt like I was in kind of a dream.
I mean, it's like, I don't know, maybe when you've had this kind of like idea in your brain for a while, it's different when you're working in a studio with artists because you come in every week and what you had in your mind, you now see it come out in like a realistic flesh kind of way. And I've had this building in my vision for 5 months, and this is the first time that I'm seeing it.
Ski patrol came, they took me down the mountain, and it was probably one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to ski, I wasn't allowed to run, I wasn't allowed to like do anything because my mom said, dancers don't do these things. You could get injured, you could really hurt yourself. And per everything else in my life, when I'm investing in something, I want to do it really well. And so what I guess I had thought could be this sort of casual hobby, go down the mountain a few times, play it very safe, not go fast enough to hurt myself, has now turned into something where yeah, I have to think about like, should I be skiing ever again? If I were to go again and something were to happen, I feel like I would just be, more devastated than I already am, And I think it's been that kind of, as an adult, you want to do what you want to do, regardless of what you maybe should be doing and shouldn't be doing. And
it's like right now I'm watching them through this little tiny telephone, cell phone screen, which is how I've seen them the past 5 months. Each of them have been no bigger than this little screen. And now I see them here in the flesh. I hear the crickets and the critters. I see the wind blowing through their costumes and their hair. And with this like powerful trumpet, I'm getting the chills. It's like so majestic. It's like powerful, overcoming, like breaking the confines of the screen.
I'm currently 2 months post-surgery and I don't feel great. I haven't felt great the past 6 months. And, I'm reassured time and time again that I can build my leg back stronger and better. And my positive spirit and like go-getter willingness to do what I set my mind to believes that, but it's been already a really long journey, you know, and a return to play or, you know, back to dance is like at least 9 months.
And like reminding ourselves that we are human and that we can do it, you know, we can overcome and we can still find art and we can still find humanity and compassion and expression, and here comes the beat.
I mean, do I have to think about adjusting how I live because I'm an artist and because this is what I want to do forever? Probably, but sometimes I don't want to, I guess. Yeah, it was like every fear I ever had was like happening like in one split second, you know? And because I'm always saying like, I have to play it safe. You know, you don't understand. My body is my career. My body is my life. Like I teach full time. I'm on my feet all day. I'm a choreographer. I make dance. I dance. I teach dance. I do all things related to moving my body. And if something were to happen to my body, that's my life. That's my career. That's what I've chosen to do. And so every time I go skiing, I have that like pit of my stomach sort of like, is this going to be the time? Is this going to be the time? And that was the time, you know, and